I helped my best friend build his dream, then he tried to erase me from it. I never thought I'd be writing something like this, but after what happened, I need to get it off my chest. I met Jake when we were both broke college students working the night shift at a grocery store in Ohio. We bonded over how much we hated the job and how badly we wanted more out of life. Jake had big dreams. He always talked about starting a business, being his own boss, and proving everyone wrong. I admired that about him. After college, life hit us differently. I got a stable office job. Jake bounced between ideas that never quite worked. One night, he called me, excited, saying he had finally figured it out. He wanted to start a home renovation company. He had the skills, the contacts, and the drive, but not the money or organization. I believed in him. I helped him write a business plan, set up a website, design a logo, and even loaned him $8,000 to buy tools and cover startup costs. I didn't ask for a contract because he was my best friend. He promised we'd be partners once things took off. For the first year, I worked my full-time job during the day and helped Jake at night. I handled scheduling, invoices, customer emails, and social media. He handled the physical work. Slowly, the business started gaining traction. People loved the work. Reviews came in. Jobs got bigger. Jake started making real money. That's when things changed. At first, it was small. He stopped copying me on emails. He made decisions without telling me. When I asked about profits, he'd brush it off and say we'd talk later. Later never came. Then I noticed the website had been updated. My name was gone. When I confronted him, Jake laughed and said I was overthinking it. He said I was just helping out and that legally, the business was his. That stung, but what hurt more was realizing he'd already decided I didn't matter anymore. I asked about the money I loaned him. He said he'd pay me back when things slowed down. They never slowed down. A few months later, I found out through a mutual friend that Jake had hired a business consultant. The consultant suggested restructuring, and Jake told people he built the company alone from nothing. No mention of me, no acknowledgement, just lies stacked neatly on top of my trust. The breaking point came when one of my coworkers recognized the company name and congratulated me. I told her I wasn't part of it anymore. She looked confused and said, "That's weird. Jake told everyone he cut ties with you because you were holding him back." That was it. I met Jake at a coffee shop and laid everything out calmly. I asked for repayment, recognition, or at least honesty. He didn't apologize. He said I should be proud I helped him succeed. He said business wasn't personal, so I stopped being personal. I gathered everything I had: emails, text messages, early drafts of the business plan, bank transfers, invoices I created, and proof that I ran half the operation. I spoke to a lawyer, mostly expecting to be told I had no case. Instead, the lawyer told me I had plenty. I didn't want to destroy Jake. I just wanted what was fair. So I sent him a formal letter requesting repayment and acknowledgement of my role. He ignored it. That's when I filed a claim. Suddenly, Jake wanted to talk. He called me nonstop, switching between anger and guilt. He said I was ruining his life. He said I was greedy. He said I should have known better than to mix friendship with business. Funny how that only mattered once he was the one losing something. The case didn't even go to court. His lawyer contacted mine within weeks. They offered a settlement, full repayment of my loan, plus compensation for my unpaid work, in exchange for dropping the claim. I accepted. The business survived, but Jake's reputation didn't. Word travels fast in local industries. Clients noticed ownership changes. Employees quit. Reviews dipped. The self-made image cracked. We haven't spoken since. Sometimes I miss the guy I met in that grocery store aisle, dreaming out loud at 2 a.m. But that guy doesn't exist anymore, or maybe he never did. What I learned is this: helping someone build their dream doesn't guarantee they'll remember who handed them the tools. TLDR, I helped my best friend start a business, loaned him money, and worked for free. Once it succeeded, he erased me from it. I took legal action and got compensated, but lost a friend forever.